All right, we finished top 10 albums of 2025. Guys, we're going to go a little more granular right now. We're going to go top 10 songs of the year. What's everyone think? How are we feeling about this?
Songs are tough. I feel like I got an interchangeable handful, really, that could get in the top 10. The 11 to 20 is pretty stacked. There's a few interchangeable, and depending on the day, how I'm feeling. But I got my 10. I'm sticking with it.
Yeah, for me, it's like when we did albums, I was able to like expand out and get some other genres, but it's like songs become such a bigger pot to pull from. So it becomes challenging where it's like, I love this song versus I think this song is really good. So ultimately, I think I find myself picking 10 songs I just really love versus 10 songs that the public might love. If
And
that makes sense.
the past couple of years, I had like a no doubt number one, maybe even two to three, but number one for sure. This year, it fluctuated a little bit, personally.
Definitely. So number 10 for me is an album that did not make my top 10, but made Lundy's.
Mm.
This is Model Actress. This is Doves. I had a very close margin between Doves and Cinderella, but they both kind of explain the same thing. A very soft, vulnerable vocal over a very raw, dark industrial beat. I just love the energy, contrast, and yeah, number 10.
Not much to add. It's part of a solid album. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was in my top 10. And I actually am just picking up that it wasn't in your top 10.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hey.
it kind of just caught me off guard. I really expected that. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, it's in my top three. I said that when I went through the album. Fantastic song. It's, like you said, it's industrialized. It's very vulnerable. Sounds like nothing really else out in the market right now.
Yeah.
Fantastic
Something
song.
about putting a vulnerable message over a very grating, chaotic song, which is a really nice contrast.
Yeah, so we'll go my number 10, Japanese Breakfast, Mega Circuit. I think it's the best song on a real solid album.
Is
Not
that
much.
your number 10 album as well? Or
Uh, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah,
Yeah.
10-10. Mega Circuit's fantastic. Honey Water's also fantastic. And probably like my number 12 or something like that.
It was hard. I found myself. Uh, I said a bunch of times like, "There's nothing wrong with being 11 to 20."
Yeah,
You know
no,
what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah,
like
absolutely.
top 10 is like a upper echelon kind
Yeah,
of thing, right?
yeah.
I'll always respect her and always love her as not only a darling, but also like an amazing songwriter.
My number 10, it would not be a year-end list with this band. It's Words by Big Thief. Their third straight appearance on my top 10 song list. We had Simulation Swarm 2 years ago and then Vampire Empire last year.
Hmm.
Always a mainstay. I think, as we discussed on the album pod, that Carly is kind of taken away the lyrical crown for me.
Not for
But
me.
yeah, but
So
Linker is like the poet for sure, like in terms of like the beauty and the imagery and the metaphorical language and all that good stuff. And the thing that really sticks out to me here is like the electric piano and the triple percussion. Like they got like the hand drum. It feels very folky, but it's also, I don't know, kind of electronic in a way, obviously with the piano, and it's a
They've always
really
had like
nice
this
song.
big band feel. Like they've always had this like a lot of,
For three people.
a lot of textures going on at the same time. Yeah. My biggest thing, like this album just like really killed me because Linker was like my darling for songwriting and like some of the songs on the album just like threw me off so badly.
Yeah.
Like the repetition and like the danciness of it. Like I got flack from you guys because I was like Linker should be on her own. And you're like, no, 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 no. You might have like rose-colored glasses right now, but Big Thief as a whole,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, yeah.
But I was like, oh, she should be like go single. But it's like, no, she should not be solo. So
No.
I forgot to say this earlier, but if you had to tell me before the year started that we'd have a Big Thief and Tame Impala album, and neither would be in my top tens, I
Insane,
would
yeah.
not have
Yeah.
believed
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I would not.
expectation, the theme is like expectations. Like some albums paid off, some were so disappointing.
But that's even like higher than expectations because they're like headliner, almost level bands that didn't even deliver. Like I can't remember my scores, but I'm pretty sure both are in the sixes. Like I
Yeah,
don't do that. That's
Mhm.
rare.
it's true. Yeah, and they that kind of fueled me because like the ratings have never been good
Yeah.
for Big Thief since we've started this.
Yeah, but Two Hands and UFOF are fantastic,
Yeah.
and they're
But like, is it us? Because like you said, like they're one of the
No.
more rock bands like in the mainstream that are like touring and doing this kind of stuff. And
I
like,
just
where do they go?
I
Like, did they
just
keep
don't
going down, or
I just don't think this is good. Like flat. I don't know what
are
to
they
say.
not cutting enough? Like, they keep adding more. Is it a filler issue, or
I feel like they've been so good for so long that now they're just trying out random shit. And I think losing their bassist was it makes a big difference too, right? Like, and I'm pretty sure off well whether it's very well known, but like I think it was a Lenker relationship issue with that, which kind of the sorry thing and can you bring the band back together or do you have to split and go opposite ways? So it changes things, right?
oh,
Yeah,
definitely.
I've talked about it too before. Like their output. Like she puts out so much music. You know what I mean? Whether it's Big Z for her
They write like
own.
100 songs for the album, and then like cut it down to
Yeah,
12, maybe 15.
I feel like eventually it catches up to you. Right?
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
can only be so good.
Yeah. All right. So my number 9 is an album that did very well. It is Sorry Waxwing. So I'm only going to echo what I was talking about earlier, where they are not, they have no boundaries. They don't put themselves in any kind of box. This is more of like a retro synthwave 80s. I read that they used the song Kavinsky Night Call from the movie Drive to make this song, and they just nail it. Like, once again, just like a genre that they put into their holster of genres, and they nail it. So it's, to me, epitomizes the fact that they can just kind of pull from anywhere and put out such a great song out of it. So yeah, Waxwing, and I love it, like the thumping 80s drum machine beats and the synths, and her vocal is always so just like harping over the instrumentation. I love their sound. They are the future of indie rock. I can't wait to see where they go next.
It's a great builder song. Like they're like the synths
Oh
are
man,
there
it's
early
like doo doo
and then
doo.
it gets a little heavier synth and then
Oh
they bring
man,
in the percussion. It's just wicked.
but they took Kavinsky, which I love. Kavinsky Nightcall, it's
They
one of my
call
favorites, and they just have this little brooding synth, chugging synth,
Rudy.
drums. It's beautiful. It's
If
really good.
anyone wants to get me a Christmas gift, get me the Brian Gosling Drive jacket. I would love that. Thank you.
The Scorpion.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Number 9 for me, Passenger Seat by Wolf Alice.
Ah,
Honestly, this no reinventing the wheel here. Just really nice alt rock tune. Could be on the radio. You know what I mean? I just really like it begins like they kind of have like if you're in a passenger seat and you open up the door, like they have a little time where the period stops and it sounds like the door opens. It's just simple tune, but really nice one for me.
Good song. Good song.
no, yeah,
Don't have
I've
much to add.
already said everything I had to say. I just don't like the mixing. She's right. She's so blandly in the center, dry. She's so disconnected from like the instrumentation. It's like, to me, yeah, it's like a low 7. But
Runs in the family, I guess.
yeah, it's a razzle issue as
I
well.
like her.
My my number 9 is very unique in that I've never heard of this done before. The song name is the same as the album name, the same as the band name. It's Racing Mount Pleasant, Racing Mount Pleasant, Racing Mount Pleasant. This is like a chamber pop, bedroom pop type thing. Lots of brass, lots of percussion, roller coaster type thing, ins and outs. I absolutely love it. I love how they bring everything in and out. And just something tickles me about how they put their live videos up of them doing the song live. It's just like, I love seeing the musical expertise on display.
I was gonna say that these guys are the type of band I'd like to hear live.
Yeah.
Uh,
Would you go like a
Really?
post emo kind of sound? Like, they have this kind of emo
Oh, Baroque pop.
baroque pop.
Baroque. Just kind of your favorite band. Black Country New
That's
Road.
So like, I was gonna say, I actually have a note that I heard a
I-
lot of like Ants from Up There, not the new album, but the Ants from Up There kind of
Yeah,
brass,
Isaac.
like the brass arrangements and like the kind of using that kind of stuff. Really like it.
Can we just like comment on Racing Mount Pleasant by Racing Mount Pleasant on the album Racing Mount Pleasant. That's kind of
Right?
weird,
I
right?
like the name. I guess they just like
I think it might have
saying
made my top 10 just because I wanted to say that out loud. No, it's actually a great song. Anyways, on to number 8.
titular song to the
Consistency.
titular album to the titular band name.
And it's not their first album, so it's kind of weird.
And they must like really love it. The name is that, yeah.
Yeah, like where's this Mount Pleasant? Like, why is it so fucking special?
You got a race there, I guess.
So for my number 8, this goes for an album that did very well on my list for top albums. It's FKA Twigs, her titular track, the first track of the album, Eusexua. So like I said before in part 1, this is basically like her experience going through Europe and Prague. The aura of the song is just like really good, and it kind of like explains the whole album in a way to me. So
I agree. I think it's the best song on the album. When I was listening through, I think it was number 1, right?
First song.
It gave a strong pull for my top 10, but yeah, really like this. Really like this.
My only question is why do 9 more songs if you explained it in the first song, really?
like to me, here's a question for you
That's
guys
not
actually.
real critique.
But I have a real question though. Do you think there's a cockiness to putting your best song as like, or at least what you might think as your first song?
100%.
It's like this is like here's the one that I think is the best. That here's like 8 more, 9 more.
I remember looking into this once and it's like it should be 3 and 7.
Your best song?
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like get the listener in a little bit and then right before the closer. That's smart.
Number 8 for me is Wednesday Townies. We talked about it a little bit earlier. I just really love the mesh of styles combined with awesome songwriting. I've found, especially the last couple of months, that the albums have really elevated when I've sat down and gone through the lyrics with the songs. And this album was like a big, was huge on that. And this song in particular was great. I think it's their best like mix too of their overall sound, personally.
My number 8. Perfume Genius, It's a Mirror. This is a really good album opener. For me, I find something about the loose acoustic guitar string that just sets me off. And then there's electric guitars over that. You ever notice the loose? It's like a
Like a twang with a little,
Yeah.
little reverb on it.
and it's the same producer as Brecky's album. And I think this is the pinnacle song out of his year. So, yeah.
I like the song. Nothing really to add. Solid
Perfect.
tune.
Thank you.
All right, so my number 7 is Blue Brigada, Backseat. This kind of like brings together all the factors that I think is what's going to make them a really, very successful band in the future. Like hard hitting beats, great riffs, good hooks, and like the little switch up at the end. They do this little synthy switch up, which is kind of turnstile-esque in the way they do it. I don't know if it's like the ADD culture that we all live in now, but these switch ups are to get me good. Like they're getting me really good. Like if a song switches tempo in the middle or at the end, it like drives me nuts. To me, just like the sound that they're doing and like all the soundscapes and like their vocals, this is the number 1 song on the album for me, and that's why it's my number 7.
Yeah, I think it's a banger. Like love it. It's like 5 or 6 minutes. Has that long part like after
Interlude, yep.
after the real like I would call it almost like a pop hit after the big like pop hit part. Then it has the long like
It has that kind of like turnstile or like Tame Impala. It would kind of devolve into this synthy kind of outro. You know what I mean?
This is a fantastic song. Absolutely fantastic. This and So Cold are why I think they're going to be one of the biggest bands in like this rock type genre.
Okay, number 7, Deftones, "Milk of the Madonna." I think it's the best song on the album. One of the best, if not the best, riffs of the year on that chorus. Super sick. Not much more to add. It's just a banger track.
What I love about Deftones is like they're when the song plays, it just goes right into it. Like they spare no time. Like it's extremely in your face. I'm not gonna call it new metal. I don't know what to really call it. They hate the word new metal. So it's like they're from the 80s. So it's just like this kind of like just like heavy rock kind of sound. And it sounds fantastic. Yeah, they did. Well, they got big in the 90s and then Limp Bizkit's like Limp Bizkit style. And that was it for them. They got fucked.
It's kind of like Pearl Jam with grunge. Like they were never grunge.
Not a grunge band at all.
They were always alt rock. They came out when grunge was out,
Yeah.
right?
So they jumped in.
Yeah, so they got lumped in there, but they were never really grunge. But similar thing, yeah. Milk and Madonna, second single, jam.
Also my number 7.
No way.
Let's go.
Damn. Album's one thing, but the songs, that's crazy.
I remember, so before this album came out, I think it was like the day before, Reed sent it to me on the side. He's like, "What do you think of this?"
On the side? Hold
Sign,
on.
yeah,
Hold the hell? What
yeah,
the fucking
yeah.
hell?
He's like, "I really like this. I think we should dig into Deftones." And at this point, I already expected to put it on the thumbs list because it was getting really good reviews. And say what you will about the album, we've touched on it, but this song is so good, man.
So good, yeah.
So good. It scratches so many itches, man.
It does, really does.
I love the old, like, you know, big emo kid growing up. Love my guitars, love my heavy music. Stands out, man.
It does, yeah.
It's a quality
Sure.
track.
Getting serious now. Number 6 is Nina Geraci, iPod Touch. I've already explained this a lot. Fuck, my computer was this close, but iPod Touch, even by the name alone, just like a 2010 sensibility through a 22-year-old person is super interesting. And yeah, number 6.
Nothing that we haven't said before. Like, great track, great song.
Yep, really good. Really good.
All right.
6 for me. I didn't do what Lundy did, but I was close. Baloo Brigada, Backseat.
Nice.
I don't need to say anything else.
Stand your ground, buddy.
Banger
Stand your
track.
ground.
Backseat.
Banger track.
I have nothing to add. I'm a So Cold guy. If I had to pick, I think Backseat's a fantastic song, but that's the 1-2 for me.
Have you
for
seen the video? They just like rented a car and just drove around the desert for like a day and just like taped the whole thing.
Did they run into Rufus the Soul?
No, Joshua Tree was like way that way, so they were like, we'll go
Yeah,
that
wrong
way.
desert.
Yeah, yeah. They were
Yeah.
in New Zealand at the time.
Oh yeah, it's pretty far away. Number 1 in my notes, number 6 in my brain, Vespers by Model Trees. This is just the insane opening track. Like, we talked about how they don't sound like anyone else. They're doing it from lyrically, sonically. Doesn't make any sense in my brain how they're making it. I would like you to expand on that after, but it's the opening track and it just hits you in the face and it just modulates back and forth and I'm just captivated for like 10 seconds in. I'm like, this is fucking absolutely sick. And then the rest of the album goes on, but I love the product. Amazing. Amazing.
I really like to see them live because I understand how they make it, which is all studio magic. So they go in there, record, and a nerd in the studio will just pan instruments left and right. They will oscillate things left to right. So I'm curious if they can do that in a live setting, or are they going to be one of those studio bands that have such a cool, unique sound in the studio, and they can do it in a live setting. But we'll find out very soon.
Is it instruments or is it like electronic?
It's pure mixing of the instruments. So they're just basically putting them in the space in the room, and they're automating that. So it goes left to right to left to right.
But what are the instruments? It's not like it's not like you're hauling up what's your DJ
Like a
studio?
synthesizer. I honestly think they're just like running guitars through really intense
Yeah, okay.
effects is
Yeah.
what I think. Like
Yeah.
they just have a lot of pedals and they're just pushing them through it. And then they're just gonna take that, modulate it, like, and just do what they want with that. But
Hmm.
it's definitely a very interesting sound, dance punk as I call it.
Yeah, as you
But I'm very curious to see how they do it in the live stage. But no, it's again just to go off of you. I love the contrast of these guys and a great song out of many songs. Number 5. So this one could come up again, but again, legends in the flesh coming to the modern age. This is Ace Trumpets by Clips. I think as the lead single, it kind of encapsulates everything they're going for. This kind of like early 2000s beat with a very synthy kind of melody and just the boys just like crushing their verses. So you have Malice, you have
Pusha.
Pusha T, and they are just doing what they do. The whole album they do this, but Ace Trumpets just has that kind of little au jus on top with a really nice melodic synth and then just like heavy kick drum. So to me, they picked it as a single for a reason. I'm sure they decided, and I'm deciding the same thing. Number 5 is Clips, Ace Trumpets. What do you think,
Yeah,
Reed?
deadly tune. I ruined it for myself listening to it so much. It's funny to ask. Like Mel is totally sick of it because I played it so
Shout out,
much.
shout out, shout out to Mel. We got to shout out to Mel.
Shout out Mel.
Thanks, Mel. You
It's
watchers.
hilarious. No, it's yeah, great track on a great album. Yeah, excellent lyrics.
The only thing I don't like is
Yellow
Yellow
diamonds
diamonds
look like
pee
PP.
like I can get past it, but grown man should not say PP. I don't think ever.
Yeah, that's fair.
This song would be way better if it wasn't the lead single because of that line, and it's so strange to me, but it is an absolute banger. Yellow diamonds look like PP.
Like
So weird for how good of a lyricist they all are, for that to be the hey, yeah, me and Malice are coming back as clips here,
It is funny. Yeah,
and then that's it. And but I mean,
and
it gets
Pharrell's
the
like-
attention, so
Yeah.
maybe
I
maybe it
bet
works.
I bet the hook was the last thing, and Pharrell was like, "Just say PP, man."
Number 5 for me is sticking with Clips. Is not actually on the Clips album. It's on the JID album. It's Community. So the JID album never made a cut for me. I just don't think it's strong enough to be a top 10 album. But JID's incredible. He's up and coming rapper. I think he's like kind of one of the next like top guys. This song is just great. Starts off, he has this little part about I don't care about rap beefs, and like in last year was the big Kendrick Drake thing. But then it talks about like the community, and it leans heavily into like the Wire type theme of being in a community with like drug dealers and like the system that's in place. And it goes from JID to Pusha to Malice. They all have great verses, and it's dandy.
Yeah, I like Jid's been kind of like thrown around a bit in the blog, and I'm trying to get into him, but I feel like it kind of hurt him to go against Malice and Pusha because he seems like they're like little cousin or something, like their little brother. Like he can't quite like he's not fitting into his feature. You know what I mean? So I listen to the song. The boys do great, but I just can't get around Jid. Like I don't know what it is. Like
That's fair.
you know what I mean? It's like I think I don't know, man. Like the gods, they're just it really just a testament to like the clips, really, at the end of the day. But
This is the worst song on the playlist. If you walked into a studio with these lyrics, you would get laughed out. He rhymes apartments with apartments with apartments with apartments with apartments 7 times over in the first verse, and I cannot get past it. I respect the rest of the song, but there's no way you can sell me on that being quality lyricism or rapping.
so when Pitbull runs Kodak, what a Kodak.
But he's not. He's talking about two different things: a Kodak and a Kodak. He's talking about apartments, the same apartments.
True.
His only change up is rather than apartments, he calls them apartments,
True.
and his only change is
Can't rhyme
apartments,
apartments. True.
apartments,
I
apartments.
didn't even block that. This guy.
It's the beginning. The guy with his
It's literally the first 40 seconds of the song.
Are they talking about a specific apartment?
it's the like the voiceover in the song. Yeah.
Anyways, it's just my opinion. I think the rest of the song's really good. It's just
Who raps that? Jid? Is that Jid?
I'm not sure who it is, but it throws me off big time.
What are we on 5?
5. My 5. This is interesting. Chains and Whips by Clips.
Ooh.
We're all Clips.
Are you rap? Are you rap?
No, but I will.
It's all clips.
So, after a year of seeing Drake and Kendrick beef about
Well, that's over.
like a lot of maybe offside stuff, like families and Drake.
Pedophilia.
Yeah, I didn't say it.
I said it.
Anyways,
He
this
went.
is like such a sick diss track, and he doesn't go at his family, doesn't go at like his personality or
Well-
his. It's just he just says, "You're not famous enough to even be considered in this conversation." And I love this.
So who's he? Wait, who's he talking about again?
Jim Jones. Yeah, it's my favorite line is
He's gonna rap. It's gonna be sick.
no, you're chasing a feature out of your element. I love that. And it's gasping for air now. It's beautiful. And I love those two lines. It's just like so cynical, but it doesn't cross a line, if that makes sense. It's like Tupac said he was gonna you know,
Yeah,
that
fuck
stuff.
your wife, and then
And then
and then
Kendrick
Kendrick's like,
said
you're a pedophile.
Drake was a pedophile, but this is just a gut punch.
That's the beauty of rap, like undertones, right? Like it doesn't have to be on the nose.
Yeah.
And then I think the Kendrick features Wicked
Yeah.
really good, and it's such a little tiny thing. He goes, hmm. Before he raps, he goes, hmm. There's a whole lot of backstory to this. This is like got a lot of flack
Yeah.
because people thought that Malice went too hard,
Yeah.
and Pusha came here. He's like, that's tame.
Yeah. So my number 4 is an album that we didn't reel or review. This is Anna von Hoswolf, Stardust. So this is a late in the year album. Um, she's a very interesting character. I don't know if you know much about her. She's in Sweden, and apparently she's being called the devil by a lot. She's like kind of canceled in Europe in a way. They say like she's too demonic and satanic in her lyrics and stuff. So this album is kind of like a tongue-in-cheek push at that. So like in her thing, she has like all these things in her eyes and her mouth and like horns and stuff. But like her performance, like the range in her vocal and the breath that she can hold when she's sustaining these huge notes. It is like an insane song. Like, I mean, physically. So I don't know what it's like live, but in the studio, it's insane. So you have this gothic architecture on top of this really impressive vocal, and it just jumped up my list really fast.
Yeah,
Number 4.
it's an insane song. It's an insane album. Like, had it like a week, and we ended up not deciding to do it. But
Just yelling as loud as she can.
yeah, it's weird.
Nuts, but
It's
it's on
really
key.
weird.
But it's on key the whole time.
Yeah, she's like an operatic singer,
Yeah.
but she's hitting weird ass notes.
It's like we have indie rock doing rock operas, and then we have an opera person doing like a regular.
yeah.
It's like the reverse, and it's super impressive.
Apparently, this is her most normal album.
I heard that too. They were like, "You're the devil,"
Yeah.
so she
Yeah.
so she toned it down.
You're the devil, eh?
Got a Iggy Pop on it. Yeah, yeah. Number 4.
Cool tune.
Number 4, Nina Girachi, Fuck My Computer. Not much to your library. I just think it's the best song on the album, and it's awesome. No matter what you're doing, it's a great track.
That was I switched it like basically like that and iPod Touch were so close, but that song to me is a little less personal because there's less of her vocal, but that explains everything. Like she is an introvert nerd in her house making music to a point where her like interpersonal relationships is like her fucking computer. Like she actually would fuck her computer if she could. Like I guess that's like that's what the youths are like these days. I mean it's crazy, but
Fantastic song. I'm
Yeah.
actually kind of surprised that the other song you guys both mentioned later on in the album,
Sing good.
sing
Sing
good.
Good.
It's
Never
good,
heard
but
of
like thematically, it's just like it's so far apart from what the album is doing.
yeah.
Right? She's basically saying like my music teacher said I suck ass and I don't. So
And this one is, she wants to fuck her
she
computer.
wants to have sex with her computer, which I think these days with like the right adapter on Amazon, you probably could if you tried.
My number 4. Song we talked about earlier is Townies by Wednesday. It just really takes me back to my childhood. I think it's very relatable. All the stuff just nailed down, both in sad ways of like, young people dying way too soon, just like the popular crowd, just everything really, it just really resonates with me in terms of small town living. And yeah, it's just unlike a song I've ever really heard written before.
I'm gonna go next because my 3 is Townies.
Nice.
It's very close. Same thing we talked about before. These stories of these small town stories that might not resonate to like a person from New York or LA. Like for me, 8,000 person town. Everything she talks about, we've done or happens. Like a rumor goes out about a girl, and then she's fucking ruined for her whole high school career or whatever. You know, and like her going like you sent my nudes around, and I was mad, but then you died. So it's like, so they have all this pent up like emotion. Like, what the fuck do you do with it? Like, there's so much going on, right? So again, just kind of it's kind of just like showcasing like her abilities as a songwriter. She's amazing, and yeah, it's my number 3.
All got on all of our lists. First one.
Nice.
Very nice.
So that was my 4. So you're
That was my 3, so that's your 3.
Number 3, Birds by Turnstile. Super short when it really comes down to it because it starts off like 30, 40 seconds of kind of nothing, and it's only 2.5 minutes to begin with. But it's the best song on a solid album, and I think is what we come to know and love about Turnstile.
Yeah, I kind of explained it when we brought it up before, but Birds to me is the most glow on of all the songs, which I think is why that we kind of like gravitate towards it. Great song on a decent album, but yeah, it's the sound that I come to expect and to come to love from Turnstile.
favorite song on a decent album. Not much else to add. My number 3, a band we have not talked about yet.
Ooh.
Oh, wow, the heck?
This is Mange Tout by Wet Leg.
Ah,
Is it
okay.
Manch? I thought it was
Mange Tout.
Mange Tout?
Yeah.
I'm not very French.
It's French. Mange Tout.
Actually, one of my notes is how cool it is that they do French and English, so I probably should have got that right. Anyways, um, I just there's something really cool about her. Just I'm queen of the castle kind of thing on this song. She's just like so many girls or so many female artists will just write about like losing someone or the love and all this kind of stuff. Is like she is writing like fuck you basically. And to sum it up, there's no better chirp than see ya, wouldn't want to be ya. I think that's an all-time chirp.
No, it's a good song. It's good. It's good. I just can't stop thinking about like again, what do you call it? I keep forgetting what do you call it? Market
Good correction.
correction of like their titular album. Like the weirdness is gone. Like the weirdness is gone. Like I feel like I know that they kind of incorporated the rest of the band into like the process. I'm missing that weirdness. Like there's no weirdness anymore. Like, they're not weird. The hell?
Yeah, I think the album is definitely like a step back from the first. It's an enjoyable listen, but it doesn't have the same heights for me.
So this album got the ultimate praise on my list for top albums of the year. This song is Geese Taxes, my number 2. This to me is the best song on the album to the best album of the year. I love just the wordplay, the way he writes his songs, the energy going from slow to just boom, complete switch, no care for melody, hook, chorus, any of that kind of stuff. Taxes for me is the best song on Getting Killed, which is the best album of the year.
Awesome song. Feel like it like when you're listening through the album, you're taking it all in and you're really enjoying it. And I just feel like that part where they switch, gonna have to. That's like a
Have the piano and the beat
Oh,
hit at
man.
the same time.
And it doesn't.
And
It's not even that loud. It's just the wall of it. It's just
Yeah.
it sounds so
and
good, but it's not overbearing.
just a song moment. Like it's an album moment. I feel like it's
No, you show me the video. Even the video
Yeah.
is so effective in showing that kind of stuff, right?
That's my number 1. It's my favorite song of the year.
it's my
knew
number
it.
1 too.
Yeah, it's the best song of the
I knew
year.
it.
It's my number 1 too.
My only note on this is it's the best song from the best album. Sometimes it's not that simple, but in this case it is.
Yeah.
I think if anything, I would have a different number 1 from this album. Not like the other 9 songs are not as good as the third best song on this.
Well, that's the thing. That's the struggle with this whole format, right?
Right? But it's good in a way. But like, I don't think I've ever felt like that every other year. This case, I really do. It's just like number 1, 2, and 3 would be Geese songs, and then it's the rest.
Yeah.
I can't
Yeah.
disagree. I really like Opie to Cocaine.
Yeah.
Cobra, 100 Horses, Getting Killed, Husband.
I love Getting Killed. I
Yeah.
love it. Getting the shit beat out of me by Pretty Good Life. By Pretty Good Life. That's such a crazy lyric to me. How does he? And like I told you earlier, how he has so much output. Like he's putting out these albums with such fucking crazy, diverse lyricism. Like the lyricism is insane. Like what does it even mean?
My 2, So Be It by Clips.
So be it. So be it.
I think it's the best one on there. They like push it, Malice, insane lyrics, sweet like just fucking pizzazz to it, like the little extra oomph. He has the shot at the end where he takes a shot at Travis Scott, which is super cool.
We hate Travis Scott.
I
here.
watched Astro World
Yeah.
documentary the other day.
Yeah.
Holy hell, what the heck was that all about?
Yeah, love that song. Number 2.
Damn.
So be it.
Can't like I
So
feel
good.
I feel like there's like five songs on that album that are all
Incredible.
so fucking solid.
Like at one point, our playlist felt like I was listening to the Clips album. Like half the album's on there. Shades of Whips, So Be It, Mike Tyson, Ace Trumpets,
Go.
like half the album's on there,
Yeah.
and that speaks to the album, right? Like
Yeah.
I never felt like, oh, this shouldn't be on here. They're
Yeah.
all great.
And you're not even a rap guy, so you could be like,
Yeah,
get this out
yeah.
of here.
You picked the 6 ones that Pharrell didn't ruin.
Shout out to Pharrell.
Shut up, Pharrell.
Pharrell. Shout out to Nerd and
Hmm.
ERD.
So this is the last song. A band I've been pretty critical of through 2 podcasts, but this song is incredible. Bloom, Baby, Bloom by Wolf Alice. Roz's most hated band.
Don't hate it. I just think it's okay.
It's just,
And that's okay.
it's so good, man. It's just like the bass line and the drums and her voice and how she just like starts out super seductive and then becomes like a Florence kind of like big voice, but then she starts screaming like an emo, and it's so good. It's wicked. I love this song. I love it. I think it came out early year and I still blast it all the time, every single time it comes on.
Yeah, I think it was the hit, right? I think.
Yeah.
So my number one, I've talked about this before, and I'm going to just explain it again. Anywhere but here, Panda Bear. I cannot stress enough how emotionally charged this album is, considering its very laid back arrangement. This album has literally, he met a girl in Portugal, married her, had a kid with her, raised her for 20 years, and his 20-year-old daughter is doing the interludes in this album through a divorce with his wife. It is extremely powerful. It is an insane contrast to music, to lyric. And to me, like when it comes to impact in music and understanding what this artist is doing and how it's helping them and the catharticism of it, to me, it has to be number one.
Story is crazy to begin with. I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's wicked. It's wicked. I didn't know the story. I think the songs. Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
You got to know the story sometimes, right?
Yeah, I'm kind of
100%.
contradicting myself with stories because then your albums have stories and you need to fucking read about them. So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean that's it, right?
if I
It
play-
depends on how much you want to dig into music,
And
and
that's the thing at the end of the day.
if surface level a sound hits well for you, then it's worth digging into. You loved Panda Bear, you dug into the story. I loved Car Seat Headrest, and I dug into the story. We like them both. Yeah, it's
And
fun.
they're both top 10.
All right. Hopefully you hung around long enough to stick with us through the top 10 songs. We had an awesome time going through our albums and songs with you guys. Another excellent year of music in 2025. Stick around with us next year in 2026 for some more good shit. Peace.
Two.